What's up with the sky? What do you mean? You should come outside. That doesn't sound good. It isn't. It really, really isn't.
What are you doing hanging in here? I'm surprised you're not outside with the others.
Someone either moved my test tubes, or I'm experimenting in my sleep again.
It's wonderful to see Bruce back in the Abbey. I hope the others are not wary of him.
I do not blame them if they are. We had to fight the Hulk many times.
We all know he was under Lilith's command. We gave Wanda the opportunity to regain our trust, and we should extend that same courtesy to Bruce.
What anyone did under Lilith's control is not reflective of who they are as a person. I'm happy to have him here.
It's also good for morale. Seeing Iron Man and Doctor Strange with more enthusiasm is a nice change of pace.
Do not fault the others if it takes them some time to feel comfortable.
Change isn't meant to be seamless or fast. Although I'm curious now.
Uh-oh.
It's nothing serious, but I'm wondering if you think everyone who has ever done something bad is capable of changing.
I think it depends on who needs redeeming.
Would you give, say, your mother a second chance?
I do not think I can answer that.
That's fair. Giving people the opportunity to change can be a liability, and it could backfire. But I think it's always worth the risk. If you'll excuse me, I need to introduce myself to Bruce and apologize for any bruises I left.
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Cthon is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Got me and every weapon I could hide. Don't ask where.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
I understand you, more than you know.
That's different. Early in life, you were infused with a power greater than you could control. You fought against the darkness within your whole life, with allies at your side to ground you.
From what little I know of your past, you just described the both of us.
That's different again. I'm old enough to know better. If I'm truly the fourth smartest person on Earth, how could I make such an unjustifiable mistake?
Dr. Banner, we all make destructive choices. What matters is how we rebuild.
I can see why your mother thinks so highly of you. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I remove the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
It cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce. In all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
When did you first transform into the Hulk?
Years ago. I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be around people. To lose control like that? It still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Are you and the Hulk different people? Or is he an aspect of your personality?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fascinating. Everyone has a pet theory. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper. He doesn't really understand what happened, but I decided on his behalf, like I always do, and very nearly killed his friends.
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her... There's some... attraction.
The Hulk has the hots for my mother?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
I had questions about the Avengers.
Go ahead.
What led the Hulk to join the Avengers?
The way Tony tells it, they spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, but my expertise gives the Avengers a crucial edge.
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. I'm the only one who thinks it all through. Well, I was.
What do you think of your fellow Avengers?
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Strange is fine, but he can aggravate the Hulk. Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends outside of work. Plus, she knows how to make Hulk laugh. And Thor, I always appreciate his crass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine salsa mist. Yet he constantly pokes and prods. You'd think he was trying to provoke me. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows what we are, and he's not afraid.
Will the Avengers forgive you for what you did?
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. The team always understood and supported me in their way. It's a very different situation. You ask if they will forgive me? I don't know if they should.
But is it possible?
It's possible. But if so, it won't be soon. Nor should it be.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Hunter. It took me far too long to find my place. I'm glad it was here.
Hunter, we need to talk in the Forge immediately.
Yes, Hunter?
Thanks.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts. especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
Fine, speak.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time. Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
I know you and Tony will be able to find something helpful. Because the alternative
is too grim to consider.
All right. Then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do with the anvil. Please get us started, Hunter.
All right, let's get started. Shields are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydra is everywhere right now. People are dying at their hands, yet Lilith is about to unleash Chthon. I honestly don't know what to do. Do we let innocent people die while we make a move against Lilith, or try to save as many people as possible before we confront her?
You're asking me for advice?
I am. You were close to Lilith. You can help guide me towards the right decision.
Help as many people as you can.
But don't you think she's using them as a decoy while she completes the prophecy?
The opposite, actually. Now that the Midnight Sun is here, Lilith is counting on us confronting her right away. But the thing is, she needs us to confront her to make the prophecy come true. So, we have time to save as many people as possible. And that's exactly what we should do.
Then that's what we will do. Thank you, Wanda.
Anytime, Sarah.
Sup, Ancient One?
There's my hunter.
There you are, Hunter. I need to speak to you. So, the Midnight Sun has arrived. Despite our best efforts, threatening to end the lives of millions.
And Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
I agree. Life is too precious. We must save everyone we can.
I thought you'd agree.
Hydra's everywhere. Where should I go first?
That's up to you. But I do want you to bring Banner. He needs to get back out there, get some wins, before our final showdown with Lilith.
Ever since I learned of the Hulk's existence, I've dreamed of fighting side by side with such a warrior.
Well, now is your chance. I will leave the final decision to you, but you know my opinion. Oh, and Hunter, happy hunting. Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving.
Need to unburden, Hunter?
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holds.
Does slumbering giant refer to Banner, Chthon, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me, and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride.
The best way for me to help Aunt May, MJ, everyone back home is to be here. But being here, I just wish I was back with them. They worry about me. But the only way to ensure nobody gets hurt is to throw myself at the big, scary, Lilith-shaped problem.
We are Defenders.
No way, you were in the Defenders too? Doctor Strange recruited me once, but he told me it was a secret. We were secret Defenders. Oh, wait, does that mean I shouldn't have told you? Oh, pretend I didn't say anything.
It is not easy, Peter. With or without a mask, people worry about us, and we worry about them.
Sounds about right. I just wish I could warn them, you know? Something.
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal elder god.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been through, Carol?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking other planets too?
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
That sounds rather stressful.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about when the time comes.
So I'm taking it you'll be fighting for your cat Chewie?
Hunter, you remembered my fur baby's name.
How could I forget?
Chewie's my only on-planet family. So yeah, call me a crazy cat lady, but I am not going to let some hangry elder god eat my cat, or your dog. Not on my watch.
We must all draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Pet eating is definitely mine. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what you can't control. You'll face Lilith soon enough.
What should I do between now and then?
How you spend your possibly last moments on this version of Earth is your choice. I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride, and tonight, I'm determined to find out.
You look cool, calm and collected, considering the circumstances.
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing, but you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Chthon, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
I am proud to be counted among your friends, Eric.
Same. Life in the Abbey would certainly suck without you, which is why we gotta make the most of the good times while we can. Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
How's my favorite hunter? Hunter, is there any way to buckle up for a head-on collision with a demonic horde? I'm not even sure demonic horde is the appropriate term. I gotta ask Nico for a refresher on occult terminology.
How do you feel about taking down an Elder God?
I've trained Sparky to go for a demon's sensitive areas. Can't speak for other Ghost Riders, but this one loves keeping the end times at bay. This, Hunter, is my time to ride against the forces of hell.
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial. It's gonna go like this: save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
I have no idea how Gabe survived without you for so long.
He says he doesn't even notice I'm gone.
I think it is adorable he is keeping a tough exterior, for your sake.
I should make life easier for him, so he doesn't have to.
You already are, by fighting our trans-dimensional threat.
That's a damn good point, Hunter. Nice reframe.
And how are you passing the time until our big moment?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. I read the last page of all my comics just in case. And, you know, trying to be chill before my head catches fire. Maybe I should do a 5th tune-up. The 5th time's the charm.
Heads up, Hunter.
Привет, Hunter. You feeling all right?
I still say we should have built a firing range first. Time's wasting, Hunter.
I'll grow stronger! Hulk, try not smash!
Do your thing.
Let's talk, Hunter.
Creatures described as sludge monsters were spotted throughout the Middle East, indiscriminately attacking. Countries east of the Mediterranean Sea band together, forming an unlikely union in an attempt to stop the carnage. Dust and Sabra are on the scene. That's incredible. Sludge monsters are incredible, only when they make hostile countries come together. Are you saying Lilith could be responsible for peace in the Middle East? I don't think she should get a prize for it, if that is what you're implying.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Okay.
It seems they haven't changed their minds. Let's begin. Let's give it a go.
I am impressed.
Shouldn't fight with them.
us see if they have an answer for this. You had your chance to escape.
Need to restore our strength. You lose. The power in your blood is soon to be ours. Now is the question.
You won't break my resolve that easily.
Hulk is target.
It appears that I'm their central focus.
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds.
By the will of the old god. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Will not be broken.
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Now that was something.
This will be...
I'm glad to have your magic on our side, Doctor. They cannot possibly match your strength.
You are more of them.
I am still the prize.
time is almost up. Do as much as you can. Bring them on. As many as you can handle.
A gift from the ancient traditions.
Their time is short. I feel more like myself every day. Leave some for the rest of us.
Let's try this.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You should really stay down.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Anyone down for a last movie before the end of the world?
Yes. Let me log into Piotr's WatchMax Plus account.
We did this at Xavier's once. Had Ride of the Valkyries stuck in my head for a week. It was fine till the Sentinels attacked. Then it was cool.
Why do all the talking kitten cartoons have 5 hearts?
Oh, Piotr, you big softy.
Okay, the movie we're watching tonight is none other than Summer Camp Tango.
Me and Maria rehearsed every move in this film.
Yeah, my cousins forced me to watch it every summer, so I'm very much into this idea.
Sup, Ancient One?
Not one for boundaries, I see.
What's up, Hunter?
You two look like you're dragging a bit. Want another can of Stark Drive?
I'm, still working on my first one.
Tony, I notice you aren't drinking any yourself.
I'm saving them all for you. Besides, I'm wired enough as it is.
I'm a little worried about time. We only have a prototype, and we still have to make one for each of the team members.
Well, if we have to stay up all night, that's what we'll do. Better than sitting around watching TV with Wolverine, eh?
They say idle hands do Mephisto's work. I didn't realize Johnny Blaze's real name was Idle Hands.
Hold on, Doc. Did you just make a joke?
I still do that from time to time.
It's starting to feel like normal around here.
End of the world, normal, same difference, right?
Just keep working, Tony. The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
If the God Killer is responding to me, then maybe I am meant to wield it in battle. Maybe I was always meant to wield it.
Perhaps this is another part of the prophecy. If so, then I hope it's the part that means good things for us. Because the rest of the prophecy is not exactly promising.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing.
Hey there, boss. You got a second for the CEO? Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter?
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
It is only a matter of time until you become a wizard in your own right.
You know, I have been considering learning more about the dark arts myself. Besides, Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace, has been teaching me this really cool demonic incantation.
Incantation? What incantation?
Well, it's ancient Babylonian, but it roughly translates to kill them all.
Wait, let me get this straight. The demon in the forge has been whispering, "Kill them all," to you.
Oh yeah, all the time. On repeat.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time.
Oh, so you think you are a prankster now?
Oh, I'm a pro at pranks. Just ask Strange.
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish whatever it is you are working on here.
What's up, Big H?
I haven't seen you out here in years, Sarah. This particular piece of ground is scarred for me with memories I rather forget. You know that.
Then why retread old traumas?
To remind me that we can do this. That it can be done. My sister can be slain. This is where it happened the first time, when Hunter...
When Hunter gave their life to take hers.
And saved the world. Why couldn't she just stay dead?
It's time to face her again. Are you ready for that?
It seems everyone here is. As ready as they can be, anyway.
Yes, but are you ready to lose a sister, and possibly a child a second time?
No one is ever ready for that. But my personal pain and losses are nothing in the scheme of things.
Well, they are something to me.
Hunter, what are you doing out here?
You recognize this place, don't you, Hunter?
This is where I killed...
Your mother.
Yes.
And gave up your own life to do it. You made so many sacrifices to put Lilith to rest then. I'm just sorry you have to go through it all again.
So am I, Agatha. You know, I like living here with these modern-day heroes. They have grown on me. Do you think I would be a coward if I said I did not want to die?
No, Hunter. I would think you were just a human who didn't want to say goodbye to the people they care for. You won't be facing Lilith alone this time. You have friends who will fight by your side.
I did not have friends in my last life.
I'm glad you got to live again to make them. The friends you made here won't let you die this time.
You cannot assure that.
No, not for sure. But I like your chances. You should speak to Sarah while you're here. She loves you like her own child, you know. We both do.
I see you've spoken to Agatha.
I have.
I couldn't help but overhear some of your conversation. She's right, you know. Things are different this time. I won't make the same mistake I did last time by sending you into battle against my sister alone. I tried my best to prepare you then. But now I understand how I failed you. I isolated you, trained you to become what I wanted you to be. And I lost you because of it.
I am proud of my sacrifice.
Well, I'm not. I treated you like you were just a weapon. But you're more than that. More than the hunter. You're the only child I had. Ever will have. Just promise me, I won't lose you again.
Alive, dead, slaying a renegade dragoon. I am not going anywhere. I will haunt you for the rest of your years. You will not be able to get rid of me.
Oh, Hunter. How I love you.
And I you.
God, I don't think I've been this emotional in years. Well, I ought to let you get back to your night. There's an abbey full of people who are waiting for you. Best to get to them before it gets too late.
Good night, Sarah.
I'll see you in the morning.
Hola.
How's it going?
Hunter, want to watch a bad 80s movie with us before we face a hungering elder god?
Entertainment on the eve of battle? Yes.
Yay, for fun! Ileana keeps the limbo fully stocked, so refreshments are a portal away. Just ask. Quiet, quiet. Here we go.
Clint and Natasha always referenced the slobs against the snobs. Never understood what it meant.
Until recently, it could have been the Midnight Suns against the Avengers.
That makes Tony the snob.
And Nico is definitely the slob.
I'll own it.
Do not apply logic to a crappy 80s movie.
Hey, I didn't say anything about the shape-shifting aliens plan to judge the dance contest. I just want to know how the slobs plan to push that much chili through the sprinkler system.
With enough pressure, you can push chili through anything. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ugh, of course the head counselor is a Russian spy.
Yup, it's an 80s movie.
How much did Soviet Russia care about teen hijinks?
More than you think.
Now that's a dance contest.
Okay, I see the appeal.
It's magical.
Magic is the one thing this movie didn't have.
But you liked it anyway because it is heartwarming pablum.
Maybe.
Well, looky who it is.
Let's converse, if you wish.
What is glowing on the map?
Hi.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Hunter.
The longer we can forestall the prophecy, the more time we have to beat it.
About to make a protein shake if anybody wants one.
I know you have a lot on your mind, dear. But if you have any more interest in exploring the grounds, you should do it before leaving on this next mission. You won't get another chance to finish our little side projects.
That is, if all the glitches in the game allow you to. Not even you? So who's glowy?
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Autumn thinks otherwise.
Don't think that chest is ever going to appear.
Can I help you?
So, Sarah finally told you the truth. And just in time. He is almost here.
Why did you not tell me, Mother?
The decision to sell my soul was mine alone. I never wanted to make you feel responsible for the sacrifice I made.
But you did it to save me.
A mother would do anything to protect her children. I am no different. I love you, child. I'd do anything for you. All I ask is for you to make it all worth it and stand by my side.
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know that when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
If you truly love me, end this madness, before it breaks the world.
Child, the world is already broken.
Not yet. You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Code red alarm. I repeat, code red alarm. Everyone stop what you're doing. I can't find the notebook for my, research project. I really need it back. Over. Oh, and don't read it.
Eddie, don't use the comms for personal use.
Solid copy, cat herder.
You're forgiven. And I do quite like that handle.
Say again? Something personal use?
Cat herder out.
Blowing the doors out Dracula's vampire conspiracy. Investigation Day 2. Peter wants to help. Blah. Okay, fine. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have another set of eyes on things. Investigation Day 3. Woke up this morning and heard a noise in the hall, but no one was there. I'm already being spied on. Who can I trust? Answer, no one. Investigation Day 5. It's worse than I thought. One of my contacts tell me that several well-established world leaders are secretly vampire sleeper agents. Blade assures me that there is no such thing as an electric vampire detector, but I don't think he was really taking me seriously. Might have to do some continued poking. Investigation Day 8. Big breakthrough. I found a guy who's training dogs to sniff out vampire pheromones. Investigation Day 9. That dog thing was a huge waste of time. Things to research. Can you stake vampire blood cells? Who makes Dracula's coffins? Does he eat coffin cake in the morning? Coffin cake in the morning. Talk to Magic about bringing a few tons of dirt from the cemetery through the portal. Have you ever seen a vampire wearing a hat? No. Why is that? It has to mean something.
Eddie, I found your notebook.
What? Oh, that's incredible! Where was it?
In your room.
Huh. Really? That seems fishy. Why would it be there?
Because it is your room?
Yeah, which is why it would be the perfect place for someone to leave it after they read it. Hey, you didn't read it, did you?
Of course not.
Right on. Thanks, Hunter.
Bad guys better start running. Hey.
Finally, some action! I thought my dry spell was never gonna end.
Beat you up, friendo.
It's hard fighting the urge to say something corny yet uplifting before battle.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Oh.
The winner had a mortal wound. Never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band, but I don't think mine compares.
Tell me about this rolling blade band.
Back when my parents were around, my neighborhood shut down the street every summer for a block party. One summer, the band we hired backed out the day of, said our street was too dangerous to play. It wasn't, not back then, but we read between the lines. We celebrated, but there was a black cloud over everything. The band made it a party, you know? My father tried to cheer up my mom, but it hit her really hard. Then we heard it, a distant trumpet, the strum of the guitar. We all stopped and listened, thought it was our imagination. And they rolled up, zipping all around us, playing and singing their hearts out. They called themselves, well, it kind of translates to the Squeaky Wheels. They played all night, took every request, let the kids ride on their shoulders, never asked for a dime. My mom was so happy. It's one of the last memories I have of my parents. I always wanted to be them when I was a kid, you know. Roll up, make people's lives better, and then do it again somewhere else.
That is literally what you do, Robbie.
Damn. I guess you're right. I wonder if Blade knows how to play guitar. Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
So, you've been dead?
Yes?
What's on the other side?
Of death?
Yes, blazing trumpets, fiery pits, Thor's backyard. Where did you end up?
I have no memory of the time between my death and my resurrection.
Oh, come on. There must have been something. A gate? A loom? Maybe you were in a possum for a while?
I am sorry. I do not remember.
It's not your fault. I have a betting pool going on which religion was, right. I was really hoping you could give me an edge.
I guess you will have to figure it out for yourself.
Let's hope that's in many, many years. Hanging with Tony's always a good time.
Wait here, girl.
Good to see you, Hunter.
Of all the things to use magic for.
You have that I want to ask you something, but I'm not sure I should look on your face. Go on, ask.
What does it feel like to fly?
That's not it. You really wanted to ask if Captain Marvel can take you flying sometime.
That would be wonderful, if you do not mind.
I'll put you down on the list. You were the last Midnight Sun to ask. I'm actually surprised Blade wants some airtime.
Why would that surprise you?
You know Blade. He prefers to be on level ground. It's hard to be on your guard when you're dangling from someone's arms.
I do not think he will mind.
And neither will I. Your present game is top-notch. closer to Chewie now. Hunter, you're growing on me.
Stay, Charlie.
Bad guys better start running.
It's hard fighting the urge to say something corny yet uplifting before battle. Hunter, do you know what claustrophobia is?
Does that have to do with the magical man who gives children gifts?
No, that's Santa Claus. I'm talking about a phobia. It's a fear attached to a specific thing. Are you scared of anything?
Anything with 8 legs disturbs me greatly.
Spiders are a big fear among many.
Although I am not afraid of Peter, though. He is a man.
Agreed. Peter is a good man. Something rare to find nowadays. But being scared is different than having a phobia.
Then what is this phobia of yours?
It's a fear of small, enclosed spaces. Phobias come from trauma. And if we're put in the position where our phobia is present, it's hard to function.
That sounds awful.
It was. Thankfully, I've been able to overcome it. It took many years of work and failure, but I did it.
Will the phobia return, even if you have bested it?
I don't know.
How did it come about?
I was put in the position where it was my fear, or the safety of my team. Sometimes being under extreme pressure works.
That it does.
I just thought you should be aware of my past phobia.
Thank you for telling me.
Just know that it won't impact the team. That was the most fun I've had in ages. Is how I spend my free time. And exhale.
Wait here, girl.
Do your thing.